Okay, what's up, class? We had Unit 5 this week. We're talking about The Talented Mr. Ripley. Was a interesting movie with Matt Damon and Jude Law being the primary actors in that, and then some of the others being Gwyneth Paltrow and Kate Blanchett. So, the question that I was assigned for this week's discussion reads: the final moments of the film become increasingly tense as Dickie's friends begin to unravel Ripley's lies. Did we all secretly want Ripley to succeed, or were we finally turned against him by his final murders? So, I just want to unpack this a little bit. First off, I had never seen this video or movie before, so it was a surprise to me to have it finish the way it did. I was expecting Tom to be able to get out of this situation somehow, because thus far he'd been pretty decent at lying and being able to manipulate people or eventually get rid of them if he had to, if they were in his way. So with that said, it was unexpected for me to have that last little turn of events. And to break it down, it seemed like Tom and Peter were going to be able to get out of this situation that they had been in. And clearly Tom was able to move on from Dickie and had now fallen in love with Peter and was receiving at least signals from Peter that he was also doing the same. So now he has this man who is actually connecting with him and fulfilling some of those needs that he hadn't been able to have fulfilled from Dickie earlier in the film. So everyone feels excited. He maybe got away. They didn't discover him, and no one knew that he was the murderer for Dickie and for Freddie, except for Dickie's ex-girlfriend and fiance, Marge. So, with that said, as they are traveling on this boat, everyone feels relieved for him. But then he runs into that Meredith character. And not only after he asks her, hey, are you alone? Meredith goes, no, I'm with my aunt. I wish I was alone, but she's got her whole cohort with her. And so Tom realizes that even here on this boat, after he thinks he's made it, he can't get away. And so now he has to go and problem solve again. Well, he gets into the bedroom in this boat, and Peter's there, and Peter saw him kiss Meredith on the boat, and so Peter asks him some questions to see where that went and why he did that. He tries to lie his way through it and ultimately convinces Peter to let his guard down, stop talking about good things about Tom as he goes through this whole conversation. But the crazy thing to me is Tom, for the last 45 minutes, has been expressing to Peter that he has this basement and this dark space, and he really wishes he could put somebody in there and let them see all of their demons down in this basement. But he never trusts Peter to do so. And I almost feel like right here he has this chance to at least start to open up to Peter and give him this view of himself and maybe express not all the lies, but maybe some of the lies that he's maintained in his life, and at least confess his love for Peter and maybe have it go a different way. Because I think at this point, Peter's ready to be receptive to that and tells Tom that he would be receptive to that in his little narration of all the good things he sees about Tom. Well, anyways, we know that Peter does get murdered by Tom at that very end, and we see the last little scene of Tom basically hating himself and seeing himself in the mirror and looking back on his decisions. So for me, that was just such a surprise and a bummer, and I wish that it had gone a different way. And the second part of my question to prime it is, did we all secretly want Ripley to succeed, or were we finally turned against him by his final murders? And I'd say I was hoping that he would get away and maybe fall in love with Peter, and Peter would do the same and reciprocate that emotion and that support, and he might be able to find a different life where he felt satisfied and safe and with another person. But he didn't give himself that chance. He decided to stick with his lies and kill Peter, probably the only one who would have been understanding in his life. So for that, after that murder, I was no longer rooting for Tom. And I wish that he had decided to open up and show Peter his basement and his dark secrets, but he didn't. And I certainly wasn't rooting for Tom after that. So That was a good twist at the end. It was a good reveal, and I enjoyed it, but no longer a fan of Tom. So there you go. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know if you've got any feedback for me, or maybe tell me you felt differently as you went forward to the end of that movie. Thanks for listening. All right, bye.